Hello everyone, welcome to FPLetc another brand new video. This would be one of our special segments, negative fixture swing. In this video, we would discuss the teams who are going to enjoy a negative fixture swing in the next 6 game weeks, starting from game week 8. If you are new here and haven't subscribed us yet, please do it. It's completely free but means a lot to us. So let's not waste any time and go deeper into the video. Watford have collected 7 points from their first 7 matches of EPL this season, and yet they are out of the bottom 5, which can be a good thing for them. But when Watford got promoted to this year's EPL, it was commonly thought that they would show some defensive solidity, which they failed until now. In the upcoming 6 game weeks, they would face Liverpool, Everton, Arsenal, Manchester United, Southampton and Leicester. Quite a run of fixture any team would not want to have, and in this duration their total FDR is 21. So maybe it would be better if we don't gamble by keeping any Watford player in our team in the upcoming game weeks. Ismail Assar has been the standout performer of Watford at this season's EPL. He has played all the possible 630 minutes in the first 7 game weeks of the season for his team. During this time, he has scored 4 goals and provided 40 FPL points. Watford's attack heavily relies on this man. We kept an eye on Ismail Assar from the season starting, and we think the upcoming game weeks would be too much for him and also his team Watford. Watford seems to have a lot of forward options in their team, and for that reason, when Dennis did start the season for them, lot of FPL managers were trying to predict how many matches he would survive to start. Well, he has started all the games for Watford this season and scored 2 goals in this season's EPL. Still, it wouldn't be wise if someone considers Dennis to keep him in his FPL team. Bachmann has been injured recently and Foster has replaced him in the squad. Moreover, Watford haven't been able to show the same defensive solidity in the Premier League this season as they showed in the Championship in the last season. So a lot of FPL managers who started the season with Bachmann would probably think to replace him if they intend to activate the first wildcard. Manchester United's good run of fixtures is going to end after the next game week. They will face Leicester, Liverpool, Tottenham, Manchester City and Chelsea in their next 6 fixtures. They also have matched against Atlanta twice. So this horrible run of fixtures with all full fixture congestion is enough of a reason to sell Manchester United assets. Most of the FPL managers have stacked their teams with 3 Manchester United players. For this reason, many of them will play wildcard this week. On the other hand, those who don't have or want to play wildcard would be selling a minimum of 1 Manchester United player. But the question will arise who to sell first, or is it okay to wait for 1 more week? Cristiano brought his craze with him in the EPL, which was quite usual and expected. He provided 19 points in his first 2 EPL matches this season. He is getting a lot of minutes even at this age when most of the players hang up their boots. He is an incredible player, but it would not be much wrong to say age catches everyone as well as it did Cristiano also. So it would be really tricky decision for the FPL managers who already own him whether to keep him in the upcoming difficult fixtures or to sell him and try again after game week 14. Bruno Fernandes provided good return in game week 1 and then gradually faded away. The penalty miss was the most disappointing for his owners. Though he has provided a return in his next match, questions have automatically arisen if you want such a return from an 11.8 million price midfielder, whereas you can get the same type of return for a mid-price midfielder. Mason Greenwood was a FPL sensation at the starting of the season, scoring every match for 3 weeks. But for the last 4 game weeks, he was goalless. FPL managers are in a hurry to sell him during the international break. Also, Rashford's coming back to training made it easy for them. So he is certainly not a buy option anymore. He is obviously to sell for FPL managers, but holding him for just the Leicester City game might also be a good idea as per Leicester's horrible defensive performance. Shaw hasn't found his form yet in this season. Despite being the highest owned FPL player in the game week 1, Shaw has only averaged 2.9 points per game this season. Despite a very favorable opening run of games, some of the underlying defensive stats are poor. Though they played arguably better against big teams defensively last season, it's a big thing to ask for Luke Shaw and to reproduce those numbers again. From last season, West Ham have been playing superb attacking football under David Moyes. This season they started the season fine with 7 points in their first 3 matches. But in the next 4 matches, they won just once, drew once and lost 2. their players seem to suffer in fatigueness. In the upcoming 6 game weeks, West Ham would face teams like Everton, Tottenham, Liverpool and Manchester City, and the total FDS summation would be 21. So it would be a tricky decision for FPL managers to keep West Ham assets in their FPL teams. Antonio has only blanked twice this season in the 6 matches he played. With his 49 points, though he is the highest point providing forward in this season's FPL, but he has only provided 9 points in the last 4 game weeks, where he scored only 1 goal, did concede a red card and missed the following match because of the red card. So it wouldn't be surprising if FPL managers start planning to drop him and seek for his alternative options. Said Benrahma started the season very well, 2 goals and 2 assists in the first 2 games of the season. But since the restart after the last international break, his point flood seems to have dried up a bit. And now, as West Ham will be having a difficult fixture, his demand is naturally decreasing to FPL managers. Last year, both Soufal and Cresswell, West Ham United's wing-backs, proved themselves as FPL assets. Both of them were playing with an attacking mentality which helped David Moyes to organize and plan well about the team's attack. This season, West Ham had a comfortable fixture run at the season starting, but we can say that defenders could take the benefit from their earlier fixture run. They played well, but anyone would expect more from a 5 million and 5.5 million price defender. So in the upcoming difficult run of fixture, a lot of FPL managers might want to get rid of the players like these two. Burnley in this season has gained 3 points so far in their first 7 matches, and they got their 3 points from 3 draws. In the meantime, they have kept only 1 clean sheet, which was against Norwich at the last game week. In this situation, they will face big teams like Manchester City, Chelsea, Tottenham and the attacking promoted team Brentford. The total FDR rating is 19 for the next 6 game weeks. Burnley's Lawton, Tarkowski, Taylor, Westwood and Wood. None of them has a TSB of more than 5%. So we are assuming their difficult run of fixtures wouldn't hamper FPL managers a lot. From that perspective, we won't go into deep discussion about Burnley players and would also suggest you guys to not pick them for at least in the next 4 game weeks. That was all from us for the negative fixture swing from game week 8. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye on us for upcoming contents. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe FPLetc on social media. We hope to see you in our next video. Till then, do take care and stay safe.